With the weather side, it's gonna
Yeah, no,
clear out or not.
No, I'm checking it. And I could tend to.
I mean, I would look at the weather, if it's gonna clear up in an hour or two, then, you know. But if it's not, it's gonna be
He's got
raining.
other work to do there, so.
You want to deal with that?
No,
for a minute or?
No, I don't, I just called and it went to voicemail, so.
Okay, so we are going to convene the August 15th, 2023 RPRC meeting. The first order of business is approval of the August 1st, 2023 minutes, which were attached. Everything looks in order. I'll make a motion to approve those minutes.
Okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, and we have first 12 Seymour Place. Pull up the plans.
That's a nice street.
Yeah. There are the people watching home. Okay, so tear down of the existing house. Construction of a new house. And of course, it's larger, so existing house is towards the front. Close to the side lot lines, there's existing screening on both sides and house over here. And I'll pull up
So do you make a left or a right? When you come in, when you get to Seymour, do you make a left or a right?
right, and
You
then
make a right and you go to the end.
yes,
Okay.
and this is one of the houses on the end of the cul-de-sac. So the new house is set back maybe 20 feet from the existing house. And goes from side lot line to side lot line. My biggest concern is what's happening along this common property line here. There's no landscaping plan that was submitted, which seems odd, given that this is a developer that's worked in town.
Who's the developer?
It's Galena.
Galena,
Oh, really?
yeah, and it's Ralph,
Alvin said it.
yeah, so they know we would typically want to see
Of
that.
course.
Lou Demasi is the architect, it's a nice house, you know, no issues.
Same across the street,
Yeah, similar to that,
yeah, right next door.
yeah. So, you know, my biggest concern is getting the landscape plan. You know, if you want me to look at it, I can,
Yeah, I don't think it needs to
Okay.
come back. I mean, look, just do screenings.
7 trees that are coming out.
Why don't we just say
Yeah,
do
I'm okay with that.
10 or 12?
What are the engineering issues here?
We just need more details. We need stormwater calculations.
Yep.
We need health department showing where those systems are gonna be, the new upgraded systems. Yes, just more details, some grading.
Yeah, he wrote on his plan that he doesn't conform with building coverage. I think that's an error. And I think they do. So we'll just get Ralph to clarify that, but it doesn't look like they would need a variance for that.
And then if they
Health
didn't
department.
need it, Galena would not do it. She would cut back.
Yeah,
Knowing Galena, she doesn't want to overcomplicate any project.
Yep.
Then you just tell her how many trees, 12-foot or 10-foot arborvitaes you want for screen, and she'll just put it in.
Well, they don't have to go over it.
Yeah.
Well, can you show us this on the map,
Sure.
in the real plan, real life?
my memo. And-
Surprised Lou or somebody's not here.
Yeah, right, yeah, I've got it attached to my. Share. So these are the trees that are gonna be impacted. Because the house is going back and then the driveway is going along here.
And then can I see it down a little further?
Yeah.
Let's see how it's impacting the house to the right. Sterling is over here.
Sterling is.
One to the right, she built a couple years ago.
Okay, Sterling is there. I see, I got it, yeah, I understand, okay, there's Sterling.
Mhm.
Uh-huh, uh-huh,
The one to the right, she built 2 years ago.
uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, all right, I mean, I just think you have to be very careful about that landscape plan, you know?
So we're okay,
Yeah,
send it to building with the landscape plan. So I'll make that motion,
Second.
all in favor? So, Rest.
Province.
That's the best bag.
That,
That's the best bag in my
Yeah.
house.
All right, Aaron, I believe the
Problem.
next couple have some wetlands issues.
Look at the back.
Yeah.
Hold on. All right, so 12 more. It's done. Next going to 5 long. Yeah. Zach, you with us?
Yes. Good morning.
Okay, morning. Okay, so this is a driveway and deck expansion. I'll pull up the plan.
Plan. Yeah, I noticed that plan didn't show the proposed.
Oh, yeah,
driveway
that's
on it. Yeah, it's like.
Yeah.
Should be a plan to show.
Yeah. Okay, so what we're talking about here is an expansion of the driveway to have just some additional maneuvering room. And then in addition, even though these aren't on the same plan, we're talking about a new deck in the back, and there's an existing patio back here. Overall, no significant issues of concern. The major issue, Aaron, is the brook and the wetland in the back. So some of this work will be within the 100-foot buffer. But given that it's already disturbed and we're talking about minimal impact associated with the construction of the deck, I'd say this probably should be an administrative wetlands permit. But, Aaron, weigh in on this and we can discuss it.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like it needs to be.
Needs to be, what?
It go before the concert. Oh, no, this was, okay, I remember this house from the last meeting. It seems like the wetlands are super minimal, right?
No, this isn't, we didn't discuss this at a previous meeting. What's being proposed now is an expansion, a little bit of an expansion to this driveway as depicted on this plan here. So they're bumping it out so to have more maneuvering room. And then this patio goes away and a new deck is being proposed. But the new deck is going to be within the buffer of this brook. And what we were saying here is, the impacts are relatively minor in that it's an existing lawn and it's just the posts to support, the deck. So it seems like
that does not need the
might
conservation.
not be. Yeah, it's minimal enough to probably not warrant going to the conservation board.
is the raised deck considered impervious or not impervious?
In terms of stormwater counts?
Yeah.
How do you deal with that?
It kind of depends on town, I think here it's impervious.
Impervious?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Impervious here.
It's
Yeah, some
impervious.
towns say no, some towns.
All right, I mean, because the water doesn't drain through the boards.
Just telling you what they've done here.
It's tracks. So
Like
yes,
gravel. Pervious, some towns it's pervious, some
Yeah,
towns it's
That makes
impervious.
sense. That's all.
It's the same thing. Every town looks at it differently.
So true.
I don't know why. I mean, those are kind of.
So we're okay with an admin wetlands permit and going to the building?
Okay with that.
Any major concerns?
No, just, the increase in pervious surface, especially with
Yeah.
the driveway, we'll have to treat that. Definitely show where the existing septic system is,
Mhm.
show that you're not gonna
Yeah.
disturb that.
Zach, that's important, so you don't ruin your septic system while they're building this.
The septic's in the front of the house, not the back.
Okay. Yep, good, but you'll just have to note that on the plan.
Okay,
All right, so I'll make the motion to process this as administrative wetlands permit and then go to the building department.
I'll second.
All in favor? Great. All right, so Zach, we're gonna post whatever comments we have later today on the RPRC determination website. Then you can revise the plans, address those comments, and then submit to the building department, and we'll process that administrative wetlands permit along with the building permit for the deck and the driveway.
okay, cool. Thank
All
you.
right. Sure, take care.
Bye.
John Boyle, let me see who that is. Oh, let's just see. John Boyle's here. John, what project are you here for?
Birch Grove Drive.
Okay, we'll be with you in a little bit.
Take your time, fellas. Appreciate it.
Okay. Next is 11 Halleck.
What's the name on this?
Oh, property owner?
Yeah.
Kendall. John. John, you're muted. Hi.
Hello?
There you go. Now we hear you.
Sorry.
No, it's all right. So 11 Halleck Place, do you have the plans? You want me to pull them up?
Can you pull them up? It's probably easier for you to pull them up.
Fine. All right.
I mean, it's pretty simple. We're
Okay, so we're dealing with the rear of the property. And your extent, right now, we have a covered porch in this area. The applicant is proposing to extend it, what, 10, 15 feet, something like that, 20?
we're squaring off like by 12 by 12 is
All right.
right. Yeah, we're extending the roof about 12 by 12.
Yeah, so let me,
And then we're
Yeah.
filling in where the stairway is to make it all one level, and we're adding the stairway over the patio.
yeah, hold on. Let me pull it up. Okay, so right now, this is proposed, right?
Right. The middle column where you kind of see the dotted is where the existing roof is. So we're like doubling the
Right.
size of the covering.
So right now, it's got a smaller area. They're going to double it. in their rear yard has got, there's not much space to recreate. This makes a lot of sense. They're like doubling their outdoor space here. They've got a really nice pool. So
There's not enough covered space is what's driving this.
yeah, no, I get it. You can tell this is a nice addition. Let's see here. Okay,
Didn't change any impervious, it only changed
yeah.
power slightly because of the covering.
And then just a note, it looks like the gross land coverage you submitted doesn't really match, but I guess that doesn't matter because you don't have any new impervious anyway, right?
I tried to go off when they did the pool, so I was hoping it matched because it didn't change.
Yeah.
Did I use something that wasn't up to
It
date?
does. It looked like the driveway is expanded in the basketball court kind of area, but it's close. But if you're not really adding anything, I don't know if it matters.
Right, and we were under, so, I mean, I go back and look and see if I missed.
Take a look at the aerials.
I thought I had taken the most recent application.
Yep.
I can go back and
Yep.
look.
Anything on your
Yeah,
end?
the only thing we had is just, the new roof leaders, make sure they're hooked to the existing system, that's it.
Okay, so then I'll make a motion to send this to building.
Second,
CC. All in favor? Aye. All right, so this one looks good.
All right, thank you. See you all later.
Yep. Leaves us the last one.
beautiful.
I know. I see. We're going. I know you need to get out of here. Yeah, let's get all. Give them a minute to connect.
What's the homeowner's name on 16 Birch?
Homeowner's name? 16. Sure. I don't have it right here.
What's up, buddy?
Good morning, how are you?
Morning.
Okay. So, hey, Tom, do you want to share your plans? Do you have them? You want me to pull them up?
Sure. So what we need, what we have done, an existing house. I'm sorry, I just the phone to go away. So so it's an existing house in a acre 2.012, and the area of the first floor is about 2,500 square feet. But what we're trying to do is just to make the building nicer than what it is right now. So it's mostly for ARB to get the existing outside, that's in the front, is a brick, and we're turning it into stone on the first floor and shingles on the top, raising the roof. And we're adding 4 porches, one in the front, one in the rear, and one on the side also. And then really, we looked into the numbers, the areas and everything. It looks we're within the coverage of 13,000 square feet, and we're much less than that. And the floor area also is 10,143 square feet, and we're really so lower by 6,096 square feet. So that's where we are at this point.
It looks good. So, you're making all those changes. You also didn't mention you're increasing the pitch of the roof, which is fine. I think it looks nice. You did a good job here.
Are they finishing the attic?
Yeah, I don't know. What are you doing? Are you finishing the attic? The building inspector asked?
Really, we just creating the area that's within of the raised of the roof. Really, we're not putting anything more, mostly other than some dormers and such. So
Yeah, we may finish it down the road. That's kind of to be decided.
All right, well, then you might, I need to think about it because you're not gonna be able to finish it down the road unless you fire sprinkler the house.
Yeah,
So
yeah, so we're not looking
Construction,
at that.
you should consider putting in your sprinklers now. Because I won't issue a permit down the road unless you fire sprinkler the house at that point. Is there a walk-up staircase going up to that attic space? Because if that's deemed the third floor on the New York State Building Code, you're gonna have to fire sprinkler the house.
Right, so now at this point, we're not trying to deal anything and adding anything. Others just adding dormers just to make it look the existing same thing as in the garage. We're adding some dormers, that's all.
Some features.
It's got an attic staircase that pops down out of the wall, out of the ceiling, and there's no intention to change that. But I think your point is well taken, and certainly that's what we would do if we were going to finish it. Likely, it'll just be what it is today, which is just, you know, empty storage space.
Okay. Just a note, it looked like the backup data, Tom, you provided didn't have all of the existing gross land coverage, so just check that out, but I'll write that up exactly what looks like we're missing. Other than that, I don't have any concerns. And
So we're just looking for a table to show how much you're increasing impervious surface by,
right,
to see if you
the
are
cumulative
above or
might be.
below the 250 square feet, which you'd have to treat a 25-year stormwater event.
So you got that. So if it's over 250 square feet of new impervious surface, which it probably is, then you'll have to treat the stormwater.
Right, yeah, we have to do that eventually.
And I don't see any need to send this to the ARB, Tom and John. This looks like a nice project. No concerns here at all. So, with that being said, I'll make a motion to send this to the building department. You'll address the comments that we put together later today. We'll post on the RPRC website, and you'll revise the plans, address those comments, and pull the permits. So I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Christopher, all in favor? So it looks like a really nice project
Thank you,
on your way.
appreciate it,
Thank you. Thank you. We're
All right.
very excited.
thank you,
All
bye-bye,
right.
appreciate it.
Good.
So with that, we'll adjourn the meeting at 9.
So here.
Yes.